Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of 3D Game Heroes. We are taking on the Wind Temple in today's video. We're going to get to the end of this temple, take on the boss, and collect the orb. If you missed our last video or two, we took on the Flame Temple, we collected the red orb, and we had to search out and find the sage. They then granted us the power, which was slow down. I don't know if we'll need that, but we needed to complete the temple and get the orb, so we made our way here, and this is the final orb temple in the game. So I'm kind of excited to see what happens when we finish this one off. We'll be going into, I guess, kind of the end game sequence at that point. Just exciting, but at the same time a little sad because I've been having such a great time playing this game. As someone who grew up with the original Zelda games on like the NES and the SNES, like this has been such a fun throwback for me. I hope it's been a fun time to watch at least. I don't know how well the fun gameplay translates into a fun to watch video, but I'm making them anyway, so let's get through this today. Really hoping when we finish off this temple that we can go find a new sword somewhere. It would be cool to be a little more powered up going into kind of the end game sequence of this. Also, I mentioned this before, but just exploring the overworld, I found this kind of like icy area. And there was a chest, and the minute I walked in there to grab the chest, it instantly killed me and gave me a game over. So I really need to figure out how I'm going to be able to navigate that area, because I think that's where the final boss's tower is. And currently I can't even enter that area of the overworld, so we're going to need an item or something to get through that. Maybe the power of all the orbs will allow us to do that? I don't know. Something needs to happen before we can get into that part of the game, because right now I can't even go exploring that part of the map. But with our upgraded sword here, if we don't take any damage, we seem to be able to take out the enemy pretty easily in here. I also haven't mentioned this yet, but there's all these things that blow wind at us. We're actually able to kind of block that wind using the shield as long as we're facing the right direction that the wind is coming from. If we're not facing the right direction and we're not blocking, we'll actually get blown off the ledge and take damage here. That's kind of the wind theme part of this Wind Temple. Oh, that guy is not in a good position for us to fight. Okay, at least we managed to catch him off guard. Yeah, those knights that you have to hit from behind can be kind of a nuisance. Luckily, these dark rooms, I can still kind of see where the enemies appear and kind of take them out without wasting any of our candles. Of course, we're like almost in the end of this game, so I'm going to end up in the end game with tons of leftover candles I haven't used just because I've been trying to conserve them. Okay, there's a chest up there that I have no idea how to get to. My only guess is that we can maybe drop down from above somehow. Gonna have to figure out a way to get down to that chest. I hope it has something important. I'll be kind of annoyed if I do all that work and it's just gold. We're starting to build up a good chunk of gold again. Just kind of what makes me think that we need to get a new sword and upgrade it before the end of the game. Okay, do we want to go up or through the door? This dungeon is massive. There's 5 floors to it. Okay, that'll let us drop down somewhere. This has got to be like hands down the most helpful spell that they gave us in the game, and we got it pretty early on too. But I can honestly say we haven't used any of the other spells more than this reflect spell. Also, always makes me wish that some of the older Zelda games had a reflect spell now that I'm using it, rather than trying to manually dodge and fight enemies like that. Now, if you've been enjoying these videos and you're a fan of these style of games, kind of the older top-down Zelda games like Link's Awakening, Link to the Past, some of those, then I definitely would recommend this game. The gameplay is fun. It's worth trying anyway. Unfortunately, we've been locked into a room with a very powerful enemy. I'm hoping I can take him out without having to get too close to him, because got a crown on him. See what that got us. Oh good, 100 gold. So this room was just kind of a dead end. Really hope we didn't like waste a key doing all that just for 100 gold. There really wasn't much else in that direction. But at least we know we don't have to explore that part of the temple now. Okay, what do we have in here? Hopefully something useful. Also hoping we can get to it without falling down below. Just more gold. Do I want to go below? Now I'm wondering if there's something useful down there. Nope, that was a trap. Locked in with another one of these strong enemies. Luckily, because of the pit surrounding us, we were able to defeat him quite easily. Gonna be throwing down a lot of saves with this becoming a difficult dungeon and getting trapped in some of these one-way spots with tough enemies. Kinda don't really know what's lurking around the corner in here for us. Wow, this dungeon just keeps opening up and expanding, like more directions we can go in. Of course, because we've never been in here, we have to fight all these enemies just to make sure that they don't have like a chest hidden behind them. Don't want to miss a key because we didn't fight more enemies somewhere. Do we have a key to get through that door? Can't remember if I picked one up recently or not. Not going to get very far if we don't. I think we're on a hunt for another key. But at least we know we don't have to fight that guy now. Okay, we haven't been to the left yet. Whoa, those guys are aggressive. I was getting ready to stun them in case they got too close, but that didn't seem to be a problem. So I'm thinking we got to use this to block the wind, if it'll move. There we go. Then we can use the boomerang to hit the switches. It's a green key, so I don't know if it's actually the one we need for the basement or not. That doesn't look like a green door. Yeah, there's like green key, red key, and blue key are just like treasure rooms that are hidden in the dungeon. You have to have the right colored key for the door to go through it. Okay, so this was an area with a chest we couldn't get to earlier. So we've been in this room, but we haven't collected whatever's in here. That gives us the key for that basement we were in. Now we have to find our way back there. Oh, that bat knocked me right off the edge. Okay, he needs to be replaced somewhere else. So I walk through the door and I can't use my weapon, but he hits me. And then if I try and move away from him, the wind blows me off the edge. Okay, at least we're back to full power, and I think that bat might be stuck in the roof there. We're having a far easier time with this dungeon than some of them that I've faced before. Of course, I say that and then walk straight into this room that seems to be a nightmare of wind. How do I get through this? Oh, this is nasty. I just want to make it to that door. Ah. Well, there goes our full health. We're going to end up taking more damage from the wind in this room than we have from any of the enemies in the temple so far. Yep. Let's see if we can get out of this without a game over screen. At this point, things are not going well. Okay, I think we got it. I really wish you could knock those guys off the edge, since they can knock us off the edge. Oh, the knockback is crazy in this. Just want to make sure there isn't a chest hidden in this room. This guy is not easy to deal with. Just because the platform is so small, I keep getting knocked off the edge. Wow, this guy has a lot of health, too. Yep. Oh, so that was all pointless. But it got us somewhere important. We can warp back to the front door, and we can replenish our health. So I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, we're back at full health. We didn't have to waste a potion. I can just go outside, use a tent, and then come back in and warp back to where I already was without losing any progress. So we found the boss room of the dungeon, but we still need to find the boss key as well as the dungeon item. This room is going to be the death of me. Not letting me go past this thing. Oh, it let me slip past just barely. Didn't want to let me do that earlier. Okay, so my goal now is to try and find rooms we haven't yet explored and try and figure out how to get into them. Would also like to get back to full health, since that wind room kind of kicked our butt. But at least now, if we can get back to the front door of this place, we can also warp back to the boss room. So we have a couple options now. But see, to the right, there's 3 rooms we haven't been in that I need to find a way into. Okay, so I need to get up to the right and then go up some stairs. Or maybe it's down some stairs, either way. Okay, I'm thinking this might be it. Yeah, we want to go down here. Hopefully this will lead us somewhere we haven't been. Okay, this will help us solve a puzzle at least. Did not mean to hit that a second time. I'm thinking I'm gonna freeze these guys. I do not want to deal with the 3 of them in here. That was much simpler. Now, using what we learned in the previous room with the puzzle, we can find the item here. Well, now we know the only room we haven't been in has the boss key. It must be that room we dropped down to. So once I solve this, I might warp out to the start, heal up, and collect the boss key, and then we'll go right into taking on the boss. Got the miracle boots. Turn putrid bogs into pleasant beaches. Okay, so they're going to allow us to walk through that area I spoke about earlier that just kills us without them. So we can now progress through to the end of the game. Now we're taking on the boss. Okay, we have some sort of evil knight. No idea how we're fighting him, but we have 3 health potions to figure it out. So we should be able to handle this. Okay, block his attack and then hit him. Oh, somehow he still got through our shield on that one. starting to become less confident in our shield here. Yeah, he still hit us with the shield up. We might have to actually dodge that attack. Really doesn't stun him for long once we dodge it though. I wonder if we could use bombs on him. I'm sure we're probably supposed to use like slow down that power it gave us, but we don't seem to be required to, so I'm just gonna wait for him to get stunned and attack him. Like I said, we have 3 health potions to figure this out. Yeah, much easier with the upgraded sword if I can manage to not take damage from him. Okay, it seems like his projectile attack is getting bigger too, tougher to avoid. I hope that doesn't expand any further, because it's already hard to get away from that. It's a cool looking enemy design though. Giant Dark Knight. Wonder how much health this guy has. Kinda spongy. Okay, so bombs do damage him, but it's hard to line them up because he moves so much. Yeah, the teleporting complicates things a little. Okay, that's new. That's a new attack. Alright, we got 2 health potions down already. I hope we're able to do this. Seems like when we hit him, he gets stunned for a second, too. This guy's gotta be almost dead. This is crazy. Oh, we got him. All right. Wind Temple down. Let's go collect our orb. Life up, get. Got the purple orb. Fantastic, Master, you did it. That guardian was one of Fool's captains, known as the Dark Knight. I actually feared the worst for you in that battle, Master. But now I'm ashamed to have doubted your skill, even for a moment. The final battle draws near. Let's go ahead dauntlessly, Master. Alright, well, that's going to do it for today's video. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. And we'll see you next time on more 3D Game Heroes. Bye for now.